To-do list,
right?
bucket list, yeah.
So it has been something that I came to realize about myself, something that I can do, and I never expected to do the way I'm doing right now, because it's something that I've never seen myself doing before. So right now, I can say I can make a good lecture. Trust me.
Please let us tell you that.
Yeah.
Let us tell you that anyway. I'm just joking.
Okay. So it has been made me know about myself, and I've got some skills that I never knew I had it before. Some skills I've come to learn here, because now I'm teaching people from being taught. Now I'm teaching. Wow, that's quite a revelation and quite an era of my life.
So you've talked about gaining skills.
Yeah.
What are some of these skills, if you don't mind sharing with us? What are some of the skills that you've gained from, teaching?
First of all is
please, the director, can you check on the sound coming from? Yeah, thank you. Let's continue.
All right. So what I'm saying is something the skills that I've learned since I started being a lecturer of journalism is that, first of all, the way you thought the lecturer was feeling while teaching.
Yeah.
You put yourself now in the same shoes, and it's like, oh, this is how the lecturer felt when people are doing this. So it's an adjustment that I came to realize. When someone is teaching or presenting something, it's good to give them a listening ear, because through them is because if you give them a listening ear, they will tend to, lecturing is like a two-way communication, communication. So I came to realize that if you want to be a good presenter, you really need to build what's the right word? You put like a rapport with your audience. So it's a skill that I've come to learn, especially when it comes to presenting. So apart from presenting, there's the communication skills that I've really enhanced on that. When you talk about now in the institution that I'm in right now, the intercommunication, the way you people interact with each other in the office, in the classroom, it has really, the way I interact with people, the way I understand people, I've tended to become more of putting myself in other people's shoes rather than criticize. It makes sense.
Okay. Now let's go to the students. I know you've interacted with. I know you've interacted with your students. Now, what do you think are the key skills you believe that every journalism student should master? What are those essential skills that you feel like these students should have?
One thing that I'm sure no one will ever tell you this, and you should, that's why you're watching this, because you're supposed to learn it, is that you are supposed to have this skill of thinking while you're thinking instantly on what to say next. When I'm also lecturing in class, I came to realize sometimes you teach, you yourself, you forget some words that you need to. Let's say you're the lecturer, or the lecture is supposed to last for like 2 hours, and it's already 1 hour, the words it's like, what will I say next? So I've learned that you as a journalist out there, and especially if your interest is more of presenting and appearing in front of the camera and talking to people, you're supposed to have this skill of thinking instantly. Like you need to think instantly, and also to read the room instantly while you're still there. There's no that chance of recording cards, take again, like a one roll thing. So it's something that if you're a journalism student or a journalism student, not only a journalism student, if you're doing things to do with public speaking or anything that involves active audience, I mean by people who you sit there and they're listening to you, is that you're supposed to think instantly, think on your feet. When you're standing there, you should that's something, and be creative and fun as well.
Okay. Now let's talk about memories. Can you recall a particular memorable moment or a success story from one of your students or maybe one of your classes? Any memorable thing that maybe you can recall? Share it with us, please.
A memorable thing is I'm not allowed to say
either good or bad. It's okay.
It's not bad.
It's a
good one. Is that don't just open your mouth thinking like people don't listen to you. I came to realize the other thing. I was just talking, teaching, and like I'm done with that lecture and that. Then I came to realize my students do listen to whatever I'm saying, and they take it in. It's not like so you're just not opening your mouth.
And that is something I also need to work on, because when you just say something and then you're like,
yeah, you just like, I'm just saying it. People do take it. People do take it. Yeah. So you should be very much cautious when opening your mouth.
Because when you're dealing with Gen Z.
Yeah. Not only Gen Z, but yeah, Gen Z mostly. But everyone. Don't just speak. Okay, when you speak to our elders, we tend to be very much cautious. But when we're with the people who are we are of the same age, we tend just to talk.
Do you know why I've said Gen Z? Because during our era, when we were in school, professors would talk. I am, and that is why I'm saying this. During our era, okay, I am a Gen Z kid, but nowadays I don't know.
You're older Gen Z.
Yeah,
that's how you feel. Yeah, my younger Gen Z.
Exactly.
Oh.
Really? Yeah, yes you are. Now my point is, when they talked to us harshly, we didn't take it to heart. But nowadays you find students really take words you tell them to heart. So you need to be very careful about what you're talking about.
The thing is, you people who never took it anything serious or whatever the elders told you, it's something we call toxic superiority, whereby you think because someone is superior than you, he's supposed or she's supposed to say anything to you without even you react.
That is how you were brought up.
But it's a choice, though. It's a choice, it's a character you come to grow with. And I've come to realize, don't just open your mouth. And you being a superior, you can't bring toxic superiority. Thinking or just using the word because I'm superior than someone, you can just talk to them the way you feel like. These people are still human beings. And just your age can't make you dehumanize someone.
Yeah, that's true. Ethically, how has it been?
Ethically... I don't know if, don't take me to the police, but you can call it the police. Is that not every time people follow the rules. I don't know if it makes sense. Ethically, ethics, when it comes to ethics, people being, you being honest with yourself and you being honest with the rules that are set there. But I've come to realize in this world, especially in the corporate world, that not every time the rules are, sometimes rules are tend to be broken in order for you to reach whatever you're trying to do.
Please don't listen to Brian, rules are not going to be broken. Please follow them.
You can make your own rules, break them and amend yours.
It depends.
But ethically, you need to be very much honest with yourself. Don't just do like following rules because they are there. It's supposed to make sense to you yourself. That whatever is said there, I can reason with it. Don't just do things because you're told to do. As far as you're told to do, take it in, analyze it, and think: is it really necessary for me to do? If it's not necessary, darling, don't do it.
Okay. Broader good memories from Kise College. We are about to finish. Please, my director is telling me
something.
Memorable, like a good memory, generally, not now, just in class.
I can say, I don't know if it will make sense, but the ability to deal with people is something to be very memorable. Dealing with people is so hard. And I came to Kise and I got people who are really easy to deal with. So it's something memorable for me. I'll just get out of Kise and I'm like, these are just like, they're amazing. They're amazing,
The last question. Right. What challenges have you faced in, teaching journalism in the digital era?
First of all, the challenges I've
faced
teaching journalism. I can say is that there any challenge really.
Kind of like challenges.
For real.
I have
one challenge I can say teaching journalism is that you really need to read a lot. You really need to study a lot, man. And this world of journalism is changing every day. Like whatever you're learning yesterday is not what you're learning today. Okay? There's that technological advancement, what people and stuff. So I think one challenge is that the dynamic nature of journalism is something that is a challenge to me. And again, these things that people, especially teaching a student, but
him at Law School Space. At Modani Gichura. Anyway, talk about
so you can go to YouTube. If you love gossip, if you love stories about celebrities, darling, I'm the one who serves the tea.
Edgar Barry.
No, don't compare me with people.
No, but you're controversial.
No, don't compare me with people.
Okay.
Don't compare me. Yeah, don't. And again, you as a journalism student, don't ever compare yourself with people. Thinking you're supposed to act like a Jeff Koinange and you to be like Jeff Koinange. No, it doesn't work like that. All right.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel
and Law School Space Show.
Bye.